The Apple Watch Series 8 and Apple Watch Ultra pack in additional features, yet a higher and remarkably high asking cost separately contrasted with the C. As passage-level tech products go, the Apple Watch C nails the brief by having each fundamental component from the more costly models and leaving out every one of the features that a great many people won't need or use in any case. Design and construct, 40mm and 44mm sizes, premium materials, all-inclusive band similarity. In spite of the fact that it's the least expensive Apple Watch, the C doesn't feel modest. This is as yet a premium constructed and feeling product produced using aluminum in either the Starlight of my survey unit, 12 PM or silver. The underside of the watch that houses the heart rate sensor and sits against your wrist is produced using a nylon composite and matches the shade of the metal packaging. On the off chance that you need a treated steel or titanium watch, you'll need to go for the Series 8, all things being equal. However, you can get a Nike variant of the C if you have any desire to get your hands on one of the Nike-marked straps. The C has a comparative design to the more established Apple Watch Series 4 and 5, with good estimated displays, yet ones with bigger bezels than on the fresher Series 6, Series 7, and 8. I assessed the more modest 40mm rendition, which at first felt excessively little contrasted with other smartwatches and Apple Watches I had recently worn. Following 2 or 3 weeks, however, I particularly partook in this more conservative size. The primary benefit of the bigger 44mm model is the bigger screen and battery. However, Apple pleasingly has kept all its true watch groups full viable with each model, provided you purchase the right size. The watch is lightweight at only 27.8 grams without the strap for the 40mm model and 33 grams for the 44mm. I before long failed to remember I was wearing it, and it is little and tactful enough that I wouldn't fret sleeping with it on to follow my sleep. However, it's not generally so thin or unobtrusive as a dainty action tracker, for example, the Fitbit Rouse 3. Beside the computerized crown wheel, there's one button on a similar side for getting to the application plate and different menus, while a mic and speaker are housed in a cut on the left edge. Screen and sound, greater bezels than other watches. Awesome display, speaker acceptable for calls. The C has a pin-sharp OLED display that superbly produces lively variety, all set against a dark foundation. This has forever been Apple's approach with the watch. It actually looks tasteful. The utilization of dark on an OLED screen saves battery duration as well, as lit white pixels utilize more power. Apple utilizes solid Particle X glass that hasn't gotten any scratches in that frame of mind with it. However, it's not generally so tough as the sapphire screens on the steel and titanium Series 8 models. Indeed, even on the little 40mm screen, I found looking around the interface no issue, and joined with the computerized crown scroll wheel, going through messages and menus is natural. Like a phone, you ping all through applications. A swipe down for notifications and a swipe up from a control board. It's a smaller than expected iPhone on your wrist. There's a little speaker grill on the left of the watch. The sound is shockingly clearly and fresh, sufficient to accept phone approaches in a sufficiently tranquil climate. However, the watch can store music and digital recordings. You can't play these through the speaker and must rather coordinate remote headphones. I typically utilize the watch on vibrate mode just yet on the off chance that you keep sounds on, you get a lovely ping sound when you get notifications. However, you can't tweak the sound. It's no different for each application. Specs and performance. Same chip as Series 8. Exceptionally responsive. 32GB capacity. At the cost, it's incredible that the C 2022 has a similar S8 chipset as the more costly Apple Watch Series 8. Truth be told, all the equipment features are the equivalent, including Apple's second-age heart sensor, the W3 remote chip for availability, and incredible new features, for example, global crisis calling and worldwide meandering. However, the last two are just on the phone variant of the watch. The C comes up short on U1 chip, tracked down on the Series 6 and later. However, taking into account it doesn't actually do a lot of on the Apple Watch the present moment, it's anything but a major misfortune in my book. You can in any case find the watch utilizing the Find My application. It's likewise water impervious to 50 meters, is IP6X dustproof, and has an exceptionally liberal 32GB of stockpiling. You can download sound from Apple Music, web recordings, and books onto the watch and tune in without your phone utilizing headphones. You can likewise download tunes from Spotify. However, it's significantly less dependable than utilizing Apple's administrations. A cell model is accessible for the two sizes of watch for an extra expense. yet it will just work with specific specialist co-ops and you need to reach them to get it set up. When ready to go, you can accept calls, play music to headphones, and get messages and cautions over a 4G association when not associated with your phone. On the off chance that you get the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi just model, you should remain associated with your phone or Wi-Fi to get cautions consistently. However, you can in any case follow practice utilizing GPS and pay attention to sound disconnected assuming you leave your phone at home. Software and features. Standout coordination with iPhone. Extraordinary outsider application support. Great security features. While Apple has not much changed the design of the watch starting from the main rendition, we are presently up to WatchOS 9 for the software, and it is significantly better. You get a similar variant on the Apple Watch SE as any remaining viable models, with a wide range of incredible watch countenances to display so a lot or as little data as you need. Notifications ping enjoyably on your wrist as they show up pair with your iPhone. Apple has ensured the two gadgets work in consistent couple, and the matching remaining parts a preferred generally speaking experience over any Android SE. Easily overlooked details like the phone or watch reflecting don't upset mode regardless of which gadget you turned it on or off on is a straightforward touch that the Google Pixel Watch neglects to do when matched with an Android phone. There's additionally a fun walkie-talkie mode to rapidly visit to family or companions, fun iPhone features like Memoji, and the best outsider application incorporation of any wearable. Many, for example, savvy home applications or aircraft applications are genuinely no frills. Yet with the last option, you can generally effectively get to your ticket QR code in the application or through wallet. You could in fact control the temperature of your tea from your wrist in the event that you have an ash mug, or unpretentiously check your bank balance prior to parting that dinner out with companions that handled several days prior to payday. However, it passes up some title features. The C gets crash recognition, the element that can determine whether you have been an offender bender and can call crisis benefits naturally, likewise locating your area. Apple likewise showcases the C as the ideal Apple Watch for a kid or old relative because of family arrangement. Administration allows you to give a cell watch to them to speak without them having or requiring it to be associated with an iPhone. Fitness and tracking. Great GPS tracking. Heart rate sensor accurate. Cycle tracking. The Mac Watch functions admirably as a wrist PC, but at the same time it's a generally excellent fitness tracker. With worked-in GPS you can follow runs effectively, and I find Apple's in-run data screen the most comprehensible and valuable even contrasted with devoted fitness watches from Polar and Garmin. With WatchOS 9 you can now get in-run sound and visual reports on lap times, and it's not difficult to control music volume and playback on a second screen a swipe away. The watch can likewise utilize your exercise and heart rate information to appraise your degree of cardio fitness, and assuming that you input information it can likewise gauge your ovulation for cycle tracking of your period. This is a useful device, however ought to just be utilized as an aid. And the temperature sensor on the Series 8 implies that watch is more qualified to you than the C if you have any desire to utilize cycle tracking. You don't need to pay a membership to get to any of the principal information focuses you get from your watch, a major benefit over Fitbit, which charges for its top-notch administration and keeps a few information locked away in the event that you don't. However, Apple charges for Fitness Plus, a video administration that guides you through exercises. You get a 3-month free preliminary when you purchase an Apple Watch. Battery duration and charging. 1-2 days on a charge. More squeeze on 44mm model. With the proviso that I assess the more modest model, battery duration on the Apple Watch SE is alright. It helps me through a constantly of tracking serenely in the event that I don't utilize GPS or stream music from it to my AirPods. Utilizing more squeeze will see the power run down, as with each smartwatch, and to utilize sleep tracking you could need to hurl it on the little puck charger before bed. Note that USB-C charging link comes in the container, however there's no block. Finally, thanks for watching this video. See you again next time.